You've been told your whole life to save money. Just put it in the bank, let it sit, and you'll have a secure future. It feels safe, doesn't it? But what if I told you that feeling of safety is a psychological trap, a financial illusion that's secretly making you poorer with every single day that passes? Yeah, it's the advice everyone gives: work hard, spend less than you make, and save the rest. But following that advice to the letter might just be the biggest financial mistake you're making. In this video, I'm going to show you the hard numbers on why you're safe. Savings are actually a guaranteed loss, and what you need to do instead to truly protect your financial future. The psychological trap of safety. So, why does saving feel so right? It really just comes down to psychology. Our brains are hardwired to avoid pain, and let's be honest, nothing feels more painful than watching your money vanish in a stock market dip. Psychologists have a name for this: loss aversion. It's a powerful bias where the sting of a loss feels way more intense than the joy from an equal gain. This gets combined with risk aversion, which is our natural preference for a sure thing over a maybe. A savings account with a guaranteed tiny interest rate, that feels certain. The stock market, with all its ups and downs, feels like a total gamble. Your brain craves that comfort, that emotional reassurance, even when it's logically the wrong move for building long-term wealth. This is exactly why so many people who know they should invest just keep piling money into savings. The emotional comfort is getting in the way of their financial growth. The silent killer called inflation. This is where that feeling of safety completely falls apart. While you're busy avoiding the potential risk of the market, you're walking straight into the guaranteed risk of inflation. Inflation is the silent thief that eats away at the value of your money over time. Think about it like this: if your savings account is paying you 1% interest, but the cost of everything else, your food, your gas, your rent, goes up by 3%, you haven't actually made 1%. You've lost 2% of your purchasing power. Your money is getting weaker every year. Let's look at the real numbers. Say you have $10,000 stashed away in an account earning 0.5% interest. In 5 years, that'll grow to about $10,251. But if inflation averages just 3% a year, the stuff you could buy with $10,000 today will cost you nearly $11,600 in 5 years. Your safe money can't even come close to keeping up. It's a guaranteed loss, just a slow and quiet one. The massive cost of doing nothing, losing buying power, is bad enough. But the second, and arguably bigger, cost is opportunity cost. This is all the growth you miss out on by choosing the safe option. To make this crystal clear, let's imagine two people, both starting with $10,000. First, we have Sarah the saver. She's cautious. She puts her $10,000 into a high-yield savings account that earns her a solid 4% per year. After 10 years, her money has grown to about $14,800. Not bad, right? She feels secure. Next, we have Isaac the investor. He gets that saving is for short-term needs, but investing is for long-term growth. He puts his $10,000 into a simple, low-cost index fund that tracks the stock market, which historically has returned an average of around 9–10% per year. Let's be conservative and say he gets an 8% average return. After 10 years, his initial $10,000 has grown to nearly $21,600. By choosing what felt safe, Sarah didn't just miss out on a little growth. She has almost $7,000 less than Isaac. That's the real cost of playing it too safe. And over 20 or 30 years, that gap doesn't just widen, it becomes a canyon. The right way to use savings. Now, don't get me wrong, I am not saying you should never save money. That would be absolutely terrible advice. Saving is essential, but its role is very specific and it's always short-term. Your savings account really has three main jobs. 1. Your emergency fund. This is your safety net. 3 to 6 months of living expenses, kept somewhere you can get it fast for a surprise job loss or medical bill. 2. Short-term goals. This is for money you know you'll need within the next 1 to 3 years. Think a down payment on a house, a new car, or a wedding. 3. Financial stability. It's your buffer, your peace of mind, but it is not your tool for building wealth over the long haul. That job belongs to investing. Investing is how you put your money to work. It's how you outpace that silent killer, inflation, and how you give your money a real opportunity to grow into something significant. For decades, we've been taught that tucking money away in savings is the key to a secure future. But the hard truth is, saving alone isn't enough anymore. The feeling of safety it gives you is just an emotional shield that leaves you financially exposed to the guaranteed drain of inflation and the massive missed potential of opportunity cost. The real risk isn't the temporary ups and downs of the market. The real risk is looking back in 20 years and realizing your money has lost half its power because you were too afraid to make it work for you. It's time to shift your mindset. See saving as your short-term defense and investing as your long-term offense. That is how you take control and build a truly secure financial future. If you're starting to see how your approach to money might be holding you back, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. My entire goal on this channel is to make these concepts simple so you can start building real, lasting wealth.